The story of Saint Bernard of Clairvaux in the year 1090. In the Burgundy region of France, a boy named Bernard was born into a noble family. From his earliest years, Bernard showed both a lively mind and a gentle, prayerful heart. He loved learning, poetry, and the beauty of nature. But most of all, he longed to dedicate himself completely to God. But Bernard embraced it with joy, seeing it as a path to holiness. His devotion, humility, and wisdom impressed everyone, and soon he was sent to found a new monastery in a lonely valley. That place would become the famous Abbey of Clairvaux, where Bernard served as abbot for the rest of his life. From Clairvaux, Bernard's influence spread far beyond the cloister. He became one of the most respected figures of his age, a man of deep prayer whose words carried extraordinary power. Kings, bishops, and even popes sought his counsel. His sermons and writings on the love of God, humility, and devotion to Mary touched hearts across Europe. His most famous words remind us, "You will find more in the woods than in books. Trees and stones will teach you what you cannot learn from masters." Bernard also had a fiery spirit when defending the church. He preached vigorously against heresies and worked tirelessly to reform clergy and religious orders. When Pope Eugene III, his former disciple, called for the Second Crusade, Bernard was asked to preach it across Europe. His eloquence moved thousands to take up the cross, though the crusade itself ended in disappointment. A burden Bernard carried with sorrow, but always surrendering it to God's will. At the same time, Bernard's love for the Blessed Virgin Mary shone brightly. He spoke of her as the gentle guide leading souls to Christ. Tradition credits him with inspiring the beautiful prayer, "Remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary." The Memorare, though it was later popularized, despite his great fame, Bernard lived simply, never losing his humility as a monk. His health weakened from years of fasting, labor, and ceaseless work for the Church. On August 20th, 1153, he passed peacefully to God at Clairvaux, surrounded by his brothers. He was canonized in 1174 and later declared a doctor of the Church, honored as the mellifluous doctor because of the sweetness and depth of his writings on divine love. Legacy. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux teaches us that holiness is not found in honors or riches, but in humility, prayer, and love of God. His words and example continue to inspire Christians to seek a deeper friendship with Christ and to entrust themselves to the tender care of Mary.